Greetings, you little baskets. Welcome to day 33 of The Eagle is Stranded. If you didn't listen to yesterday's podcast, then you won't know why I'm calling you little baskets. As we've established on previous podcasts, if you're not prepared to listen to them all, then you're not going to get all the references, all of the in-jokes. Isn't that right, Jeffrey? Exactly. Okay, on the subject of yesterday's podcast, Martin has been on Twitter. Sorry, I meant to say Twitter, and I was going to say got in touch, and I wasn't sure which one to say, and I went for that for some reason instead. I have absolutely no idea what the hell just happened. That was a very strange noise. Sounded like I just started randomly beatboxing. Well, why not? I'll get back to what Martin was saying on Twitter very shortly, but first, bit of spontaneous beatboxing. We've done yodeling, we've done scatting, and now a bit of impromptu beatboxing for you. Right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm counting myself in. I don't know why I'm counting myself in. There's only me here. I just press the button and begin. I'm missing being in a band. I'm just counting myself in. Ready, David? Yeah, I'm ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh? My goodness. That's not me beatboxing, by the way. That's the sound of the microphone. I think it's got a bit of spit in it from the beatboxing. And so that was like divine intervention there. I started beatboxing. I was triggering my weird sample from earlier when I was trying to say Twitter, and then the microphone kicked in. My goodness. I mean, we've got all sorts of samples here from previous podcasts.
The little basket.
I like a nut.
Hi, Timothy.
An impromptu beatbox remix. Here we go, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi, Timothy.
I like a nice chocolate. I like a nice chocolate tea in the morning.
The little basket.
There we are. Yeah, so anyway, Martin got in touch on Twitter, referring to yesterday's podcast where we played our drunken antisocial neighbours who were singing late into the night. We played them singing Is This the Way to Amarillo? And I was saying they're shouting something after the na-na-na-na-na-na-na-nas. And I couldn't work out what it was. It's so obvious now that Martin has pointed it out. Martin says it sounds like they're shouting Wednesday, maybe in relation to their favourite football team or perhaps their favourite day of the week. There is that song Wednesday, isn't there? It was the rather unsuccessful follow-up single by Rebecca Black. Because she did that song Friday, if you remember that. Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. I mean, I maybe should have said Wigfield Saturday night, but then it's called Saturday night rather than Wednesday. I was trying to think of a song with a day in the title. Rebecca Black was the first one that came into my head. I realised, though, that most people probably wouldn't remember who Rebecca Black was. I wonder what happened to Rebecca Black. If only I wasn't too busy covering the Gina G news. I can't cover Rebecca Black as well as Gina G. I'm sorry, love. I can't cover you both. Not since the operation. Sorry. Anyway, it's so obvious now that I listen to it again. It is indeed Wednesday. It makes complete sense because we're in Sheffield, right near the Sheffield Wednesday Stadium. Well done, Martin. Your prize, this is the same Martin who is a massive fan of the Gina G news and of the yodeling on the podcast. So he'd have loved the yodeling edition just there and the Gina G. I'm not sure what he feels about the farting. He hasn't commented on that, but let us know your thoughts on the farting, Martin. Farting Martin. Oh, put the beat back. Bring the beat back. Farting Martin, that is your name. Farting Martin, you're clearly to blame. We can tell by the stink, we can tell by the gas, we can tell by the sound emanating from your ass. Oh, Farting Martin, what's going on? Farting Martin, it's a hideous pong. Come on, Martin, don't say that I'm wrong. It's clearly you. Go for a poo, Farting Martin. Oh, yeah. Farting Martin, the smell is something from hell. It smells like a rotting dead man in a casket. Farting Martin, everybody's departing. Quite frankly, you are a little basket.
The little basket.
I feel inspired today. Anyway, haven't heard that song for a while. Classic. That was a follow-up single by Wigfield. Right. Anyway, have we said what Martin said? Yes, we have. We've got to that. Yes, you're very right, Martin. It was indeed Wednesday. That's what they were shouting. Anyway, I haven't even got onto the subject that I'd planned on getting onto. I'm going to end with some snippets from yesterday's WhatsApp family phone call. The last time I played a snippet from our family call, it was to do with yodeling. But I recorded the call for posterity. I recorded the call because when I was a child, I used to record everything. And now I'm happy to let things pass without recording them. I mean, I know I record a podcast on a daily basis, but I mean, I don't record my conversations with people. But I've started recording these calls because I thought they might be quite nice for posterity. Because I thought it's all the family together having a chat. At some point, don't want to talk about death again, but you know, it'd be nice to look back on these moments. So I've started recording the calls. I've not told them that I'm recording them because I want them to be natural. I don't want them acting up for the camera. You should hear my brother Liam when he gets on if he knows he's been recorded, he'll start acting like an actor. You know, be like rolling his R's. He'll get very precious. He's like, I want to do that take again. I'm like, it's not take, Liam. It's just a natural conversation. He's like, no. I've got to do that again. I think I can deliver that better. So, bloody hell, Liam, we haven't even got past hello yet. He's like, I didn't like my hello, David. Can we do it again from the top? So it's good to not mention that I'm recording. I mean, granted, I'm now putting snippets of the recording onto the podcast. I mean, generally speaking, my family don't listen to this, which is a shame because I reckon my dad would be very proud if he knew what I was doing with my time. How have you spent the time doing? I've made up a little song called Farting Martin, bit of beatboxing over the top. Anyway, so I'm going to play a few snippets of this. I must apologise to Claire from yesterday, who says that sometimes she struggles to hear various things if they're not fully clear. I mean, I'm pleased to report, Claire, surely you heard all of the Farting Martin song. I love the idea of someone's putting on the podcast and maybe they're really tired, they fall asleep, and they suddenly just wake up, suddenly just hearing Farting Martin, going, what the hell? I do apologise, Martin. I hope you don't feel insulted. But anyway, my point is, it may not be the clearest of things, Claire. I mean, I think I should probably apologise to Claire by the fact that she sent me a message. Is there any way that I can mic Ellie up because she can't hear things as well, because she's a bit deaf? Then I've talked about that message 2 days in a row and made all sorts of jokes around the fact. But I mean, I would hope that Claire is absolutely fine with that. She knows the kind of podcast that this is. And at least I didn't make a song about her breaking wind. I mean, I think Claire's got off quite lightly. Because this is taken from a WhatsApp call, when other people are talking, it might be a little patchy, but I think you can hear everything absolutely fine. We've got a few stories, a few little anecdotes. My dad will be telling an anecdote about someone who works in a bank, manning the complaints switchboard. Irene will be talking about an art programme that she particularly likes, which then leads to either deliberate or inadvertent innuendo. A little story from me about a pub quiz, an online pub quiz that me, Ellie, and my housemates Ben and Elsa attended. Ben originally comes from Bournemouth, and the man who runs the pub quiz there has gone online, which is quite odd because it means that not only are people from Bournemouth tuning in, but other people have found out about this from other parts of the country and are also tuning in and playing along with this pub quiz. We tuned in for the first time this week, and there's a little anecdote about that. I'll end with these little snippets from our family WhatsApp call yesterday, and I'll say goodbye from here, and I will be with you tomorrow.
His son Stephen works at a bank, and he deals with customer complaints. People are complaining that, you know, having to wait a good while before they're getting through. And he said, but he got one yesterday. He said, this bloke got through to him. He said, I've been waiting for an hour and a half to speak to somebody. This service is disgraceful. He says, now West want to be ashamed of what they're doing. He says, can I interrupt you a second? The fellow says, well, what? He says, this is Barclays you've rang.
We did an online quiz, didn't we?
I mean, it didn't get off to the best start when he said, now before I answer the questions, because it's like you have to, it's like £6 for the team to enter. And he says, right, before we start, a few people have said that they didn't get the email from Eventbrite with their tickets. If you didn't get the email, because there's a few people saying that they didn't, if you didn't get the email, just put yes in the message box now. And I was saying to everyone, well, we were all saying, we were like, this is ridiculous. Like, people are just going to be confused, truly. And then the man suddenly gets incredulous. He's going, I don't understand this, everyone. A few people are struggling. People are saying, what do I say yes to? I'm saying, well, it's simple. If you didn't get the email, just put yes in the box. And I'm saying, he can't understand why he can't get it. And we've got to sit and listen to him doing 50 questions in a minute. It went on for 5 minutes, and he still didn't understand this quiz guy, why everyone was struggling.
Irene's been watching these 30-odd-year-old programmes.
Bob Ross.
Doing the painting.
The one with the paints with big brushes.
Yeah.
each one.
There was supposed to blinking mountain in the background.
That's easy to do with a big brush.
Yes, well, I think Irene likes it. She likes seeing him slapping his brush about.
Oh.
I'm glad you said brush.
Creeps himself laughing. He has this big brush and then he puts it in a big bucket with cleaning stuff. Then slaps it on the leg of his. And he says, I'm going to have to redecorate my studio, he says. It all over. So funny. He just slaps it and then you have to watch it. It's really good.
You're watching a different Bob Ross than I've seen.
Yeah.